Well, guys, Tim says he was coming over to work on the Toyota again, so let's go see if he can get some more of that done today. Well, last night, guess what happened? It snowed. So, yeah, not enough to scoop, but definitely enough to make it a lot colder out here today. Does look kind of pretty, but getting closer to Christmas.
Me and the boys was sitting around drinking, we was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. Then we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion. Do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, holidays and weekends. We can have one more party. There's more hell we should be raising. One more party now, one more party tonight.
All right, let's go in and see how much he's gotten done so far. Hey, Tim. Doing good.
Yeah, yesterday I changed oil in my truck.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't want to come here, so.
Well, you got to get that thing off the hoist before you can use that to
Yeah, and I
change the
got
oil
2
in the
other
truck.
people call me and says, hey, such and such needs brakes and this, that. I said, well, I'd like to help you, but my car is taking up a thing. But
Car's taking up too much space right now. Well, we got to get that done if we're going to do anything else.
Yeah, well, I figured today I'd try to get this power steering on, get the belts on, get everything ready to where, just start and
Get it running again?
I don't know about running. I got to get that transmission, pull the valve body, and then fill that too. So, kind of
get everything else done.
right.
All right. So today is a lot of cleanup so we can work on the transmission next. Is that what we're saying?
That's what we're saying, yeah.
And then run it
Mm-hmm.
after that?
I'm trying to figure out which hole that's going to go into. That sounds like a personal problem, but
that's what she said, right?
yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. So you're doing the power steering,
High pressure line.
high pressure line
To the pump that we
To
just replaced.
to the pump that was just put in there. Oh, I see you already got the low pressure line back on.
Yeah, got the low pressure back on.
So, yep, looks like a lot of fishing.
Trying to figure out which way I want to fish this thing, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Probably going to go through here, I'm guessing.
straight down. All right, the power steering pump is finally in place. What did we figure out? That
Two-man
takes
job.
two-man job, and it's easier if you keep the pump loose before you tighten stuff down.
Because you have to have one person bend that hose in just the right way so you can start the dang bolt with the 2 squash rings on it. It's a very daunting task, but try not to invent new cuss words like I did.
Use every one of them in the book.
That's right.
So now we're on to the alternator, putting that back on. We'll see if that can get done today.
It'll get done. Plug this into here. Put your boot back on. And reconnect the alternator. For the time being, we're going to leave this loose because we're going to take this valve cover off. Don't be like me and leave your bolt laying somewhere where it can fall down in the engine. Put it back in there so you don't lose it. And there you have it.
All right. Alternator's front half of the engine's pretty much done then, right?
Yes, sir.
One week later.
Okay guys, well the engine is pretty much done, but now when we took the transmission apart, there was a needle bearing
And a
laying in the pan.
and a chunk of steel.
And a chunk of steel.
About a 3/8 chunk of steel. So the transmission we just put in, it only had about 40 miles on it, if that, grenaded. So I guess lesson learned, you always get what you pay for when you buy from an auto parts store and it's not quality. You may be doing the job over again.
Yeah, well, at least it's under warranty, so getting the money back on that part.
Oh,
But got to get another one.
damn.
So how the hell tight did we make that? Anyway, so today we're going back. You can look at the video from a couple years ago and check out how to remove the transmission. And we're going to repeat that process here today.
Me and the boys was sitting around drinking, we was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. Then we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion. Do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, holidays and weekends. We can have one more party. There's more hell we should be raising. One more party now, one more party.